Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you all in today's lecture. Today, I'm going to discuss about human resource planning. So what is human resource planning? As the name itself suggests, that this term is made up by three words, human, resource and planning, which can further be categorized into two, that is human resource and planning. So let's understand first what is human resource. Human resource is described as the people who make up the workforce of an organization. Now let's understand what is planning. Planning is the fundamental management function which involves deciding beforehand. For planning, one need to know about what is to be done, when is to be done, how it is to be done, and who is going to do it. One needs to be clear on these aspects. So now we can understand that human resource planning allows companies to plan ahead so they can maintain a continuous supply of skilled employees. That is why it is also referred to as workforce planning. Now, coming to this slide, we can see the definition of human resource planning. It is the process by which an organization ensures that it has the right number and right kind of people at the right place and at the right time who are capable of effectively and efficiently completing those tasks that help an organization to achieve its overall objectives. Now coming to the next slide about steps involved in human resource planning. There are few steps an organization needs to follow for effective human resource planning. So basically there are 6 steps in human resource planning. The first step is analyzing organizational objective. The foremost step in every process is the determination of the objectives for which the process is to be carried on. An organization need to know its objectives regarding manpower. Likewise, a department also needs to know their objectives. As we know that an organization has several departments such as marketing, finance, production, human resource department. Employees' requirement may differ based on roles and functions of each department. For example, a marketing department has set a target of 50 lakhs of sale in particular year for particular product. So they need to check firstly about the current sales and the manpower involved in that. Thus, they can evaluate that this much of manpower produced this much of sales. What manpower will be needed in future for the particular target. The second step is inventory of present human resource. In this step, we analyze the current manpower. From the updated human resource information storage system, the current number of employees, their capacity, performance, and potential can be analyzed. As every organization has their human resource information storage system. For example, if an organization wants some employee for higher position, they can check through this inventory whether such kind of qualified employee exists in their organization, so they can fill for these vacancies by internal sources. For example, this is called employee from within the organization. Or if they are not able to find out within the organization, they can get it from external sources, that is candidate from various placement agencies. Now third step of human resource planning process. Third step is forecasting demand and supply of human resource. So firstly, we need to understand what is human resource forecasting. Human resource forecasting is the process of estimating demand for and supply of human resource in an organization. So we need to understand what is demand forecasting and what is supply forecasting. Demand forecasting is the process of determining future needs for human resource in terms of quantity and quality. It is done to meet future personal requirements of the organization to achieve the desired level of output. Now coming to forecasting for supply of human resource. Supply of human resource estimates the future sources of human resource that are likely to be available from within or outside the organization. So, within the organization includes internal sources like promotion, transfer, job enlargement, and job enrichment. Whereas external sources include recruitment of fresh candidate from outside the organization who are capable of performing well in the organization. Now let's understand the fourth step of human resource planning. The fourth step is estimating manpower gaps. Okay, so it is another step where the gap between human resource demand and human resource supply is analyzed, which helps to know surplus or deficit of human resource in an organization. Now we all know that what is human resource demand and what is human resource supply, as we have already discussed. Now here we need to know what is deficit of human resource and what is surplus of human resource. Deficit means shortage of human resource. And if it happens in an organization, then an organization has to hire more required number of employee. And if surplus happens, which means overstaffing. Okay, so in this case of surplus, organization has to reduce the level of existing employee. Hence, it is concluded that this matching process, okay, estimation of manpower gaps helps an organization, okay, to know about the requirements and sources of human resource. So let's understand the fifth step of human resource planning. Fifth step is formulating the human resource action plan. So what happens here is that once the manpower gap is evaluated in the fourth step, the action plan is to be formulated accordingly. The human resource action plan depends on whether there is deficit or surplus in the organization. So if employee deficit is there, they recruit new employee. Sometimes they give training to existing employee for higher role. And interdepartmental transfer also happens. And if surplus is there, then organization needs to find out strategies for termination or voluntary retirement scheme. Now the sixth step of human resource planning. This is monitoring, control and feedback. This is the last step. In this step, an organization needs to continuously check whether the human resource planning matches human resource objectives and policies or not. This is a continuous process, okay? An organization needs to update its human resource inventory according to change in time and condition. Okay, and this mainly involves implementation of human resource action plan. So basically what happens in this step is that an organization always needs to be aware about human resource demand and supply, and if deficiencies is there, okay, then it has to be removed so that there will always be availability of required number of employees for various jobs. So these were the various steps of human resource planning. Here in the next slide, you can also see human resource planning diagram. Now I hope that you all can understand various steps which are taken by an organization in human resource planning. So thank you everyone and have a nice day. Thank you.